Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. How are you doing? How is your Sunday? Welcome to yet another edition of Sunday Weekly question and answer session about life, love, and well-being. If you're going to watch for the first time, I hope you will like and follow this page, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also watch the past sessions because the show is every Sunday around this time. How are you doing? How is your Sunday? I want to know how you're doing, wherever you are, and help me to share the video. I see you, Shamim Saloki. Thank you for tuning in. Adren, thank you for tagging your friend Shamim, Prosimuku, Adem Debo, Mamake Yefemi Akerush. Hello there. Thank you for tuning in. Leila Kikasha, hello there. How are you doing? Thank you too for tuning in. Morris Sokoro, hello there, Morris. Belinda Marvelin, hi. Carol Janice, thank you for tuning in. Christine Kyomo, hi. What is your question today? Happy Sunday to all of you. Tag your friend, tag your best Facebook friend, and bring your question here. If your question is too sensitive or you don't want it to be seen in public, you can always send it to my inbox. I will read the question and I will not mention your name. Nicole Muema, hello. Maria Mariana. Isaac Kumbasa, hello there. Atis Lady Nee, thank you for tuning in. Gladys Blessing, hello. Maximila Munanga, I'm doing fine. How are you? Thank you so much for your greetings. Gladys Blessing, I've seen you. Thank you for tagging your friend, Gladys. Thank you so much. Help me to share the video. Again, I'm Chelsea. Hello, happy Sunday to you too. Zaid Lima, Zaid, hi. Carol, thank you for the compliment. Thank you so much. Adam Smith, hello there. Gladys Blessing, thank you for tagging your friends. Isaac, thank you. What is your question today? I'm waiting for your question, ladies and gentlemen. Caroline, thank you for tuning in all the way from Nairobi. Welcome to the show. Shem Nyaribo, thank you for tuning in from Botswana. Thank you so much. Susie Nice, la, kumboko live. Yeah, Nico live. Welcome to the show. Thank you. What is your question today? Those who are tagging their friends and sharing the video, thank you so much. What question? I'm waiting for the first question today. Who has the first question? Adikin, I've seen you, Saudi Arabia. Thank you. Richard Faith, thank you for tuning in from the YouTube. Dominic Kipkoech, Mumbai, India. Wow, thank you. Thank you for tuning in, Kipkoech. What question do you have today? waiting for the first question. Moreno Malo I. Siforeno. Reho, huh? Sipo. Reho. Hi there. Thank you for tuning in. Bartolomeo Nyariki, locked in from Lower Karen. Thank you so much. Kalista, hello. Let me see the first question here. Now, Tohaire Sheila, what is love here in Jordan? That's the first question. What is love, ladies and gentlemen? Love is a combination of so many emotions, both good and bad, or both positive and negative. But of course, we expect the positive ones to be more. Kindness is love. Being gentle, being honest, being willing to compromise, willingness to make somebody happy. All that is love. When one person asked me this question, I said it's love is the love a mother has to her first child that she has given birth. That experience of carrying the baby until delivering her or him and taking care of that child, that is now love. When a lady or a mother can sacrifice so many things to make sure that her son or her daughter is okay and is happy, now that is love. That's how I define love. But as I said, it's a combination of so many good and bad things. Love is pain. Sometimes love is very painful. And sometimes love can be very confusing. But when the negatives are so many, that is not love. You walk away and find another love. Sheila, thank you for your question. Adrene, what is the difference between love and like? Love and like, what's the difference? Good question. Love has a lot of... love can sacrifice. When somebody loves you, they can do anything to help you. But when they just like you, they will like you when everything is okay. Adrene, if you lose your job now, how many people will be willing to support you or to help you or to talk to you? But when you have money and you have a job, people will always like you. The best way to differentiate between these two is ask celebrities who have fallen down from their fame and wealth. When all these things disappear from their lives, they will tell you what is love and what is being liked. The likes and the followers, they like you and admire you because you're doing well. But those who love you, they will be there even when you're not doing very well. Mamake, is it possible for a guy to break up with his lover because his parents don't like her? Interesting question there, Mamake Euphemia. Yes, it's very possible. Parents can be very, very influential in dating. But in my understanding, it's mostly because of poverty. If your family is from a very poor background, some parents want to take the opportunity to make you or push you to date somebody who is at least not from another poor family. That's why you find rich people, they always date rich people. Rich families look out for people who are rich. And when a rich person or somebody who comes from a wealthy family goes for somebody who is not from a wealthy family, the parents always are against it because it's about protecting the wealth and the future. It is possible, yes. And sometimes it's impossible. If two people can love each other, and sometimes parents can be wrong. You never know. They might be taking a man from you that could have been the right choice for you. So the answer for your question is it's both possible and impossible. There are people who have gone against it and proved their parents wrong, and they are happily together until their parents finally understood that they love each other. The key thing is being happy and have a stable future. If a parent can see that you're not going to be happy or you're not going to have a stable future, they will be against that relationship. So it's very possible. All right. Thank you for your question there, Mama Kim. Martha Mwangi, why do you think some men rape women and others rape little ones? Wow. It's a very painful question there. We have had a story in my family of somebody being raped. It's always very sad. Sad. Yeah, I think in my understanding, those men are just stupid. They have no feelings. They have no heart in their heart. They are so inhuman. Somebody who can rape a young kid or a woman can actually kill them. And that's why their punishments are very heavy. When you hear somebody has been locked for 100 years in jail, that's the only solution, so that he doesn't rape another one. So these are sick people mentally. They are supposed to be removed from the society permanently. Some people may kill them. Some people may hang them. But the best thing to do to them is to just remove them from the society, because they are sick. If they are not removed, if you are hiding your child who has been raped by an uncle or a cousin, what you're doing, you are making this person to continue this habit. And he will continue doing the same if he's not removed from the society. So they are sick, absolutely 150% sick. And they need to be locked and stay away from the society permanently, away from other human beings. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hi there. Let me see the next question here. Nicole Muema, a good friend, is in his late 20s, came and told me her girlfriend wants to be married. Okay. But he is bisexual. Wow. He wanted an advice from me since I am a mother already. But I'm still in dilemma because the girlfriend is a good person too. What's your opinion on this, Benjamin? Bisexual, you mean he sleeps with both men and women? I don't know if that's what it means. I don't think it's okay. It's not going to be okay for the lady. If the man is bisexual, he should be honest. Just say, yeah. I know there are men who are hiding. They don't want to say that they are bisexual. They are there in the society. Maybe your husband, as you're watching this, or your boyfriend could be one of them, because they are scared. We know people pretend that they are dating their opposite sex. They're straight, but they're not really straight. So for me, what I would say, I wouldn't encourage the relationship, because it is going to be a lot of pain for the other lady. Let the man be honest and live an honest life. If you are not straight, you're not straight. If you're straight, you're straight. You can't have both, and nobody wants both. Unless the other lady is willing for that arrangement, then they should sit down and discuss and agree. But I wouldn't encourage him to go on with this kind of relationship. Let him stick to one sex, one gender. Salima Sweet, good afternoon, good evening, Benjamin. Thank you so much. Hopefully you have a great Sunday. Yes, I hope you're having a good one too. My question for today: why women stuck in a toxic relationship? What does a man need to do to satisfy his woman sexually? Two very important questions, Salima Sweet. Thank you so much. I think I've done a topic about why people get stuck in toxic relationships. It's there on my YouTube, if I'm not wrong. Salima Sweet, you might want to go and watch that video. And there are so many reasons. One of the reasons is just excuses. I call them excuses. When a lady says, I'm there for my child or my children, I don't want to be a single parent. Yes, it makes sense. But when you look at it, it's an excuse. It's an excuse because there are millions of people who have walked away, starting with celebrities, rich people, and you who is thinking that it's going to be hard. There are people who got a very beautiful wedding ceremony 4 years ago, before I'm doing this live video, and they broke up because the relationship was toxic. Toxic is the same as poison. When you are with somebody who is always punishing you mentally, emotionally, and physically, that is poison that you are taking on a daily basis. You can never be happy in a toxic relationship, no matter how much you try. No matter how much you pretend on social media, everything is okay, you're perfectly doing well, and you cannot change this situation. So excuses, excuse after excuse, and tolerating bullshit from this guy for a longer time. If you excuse somebody, you allow them to do the same thing that they did to you last year, and they are doing it this year, something is wrong with you too. And most of these people have self-esteem issues. You don't love yourself. You don't love your life. You don't love your future. You have given up in life. You are thinking that if you walk away, your life will not be okay. How many ladies have walked away who are watching this video now and they are perfectly fine? Yes, it's very difficult to walk away. But how many are watching now who finally said enough is enough and walked away? Even men. There are men who have met very toxic women. They stay there because of just to get something or to prove something right. The other reason is people think that they can change someone. You cannot change anyone. The only person who can change a person is themselves. You can't change a man. You can't change a woman. You can do your best, but the final decision of changing is from by themselves. The second part of your question, what does a man need to do to satisfy his woman sexually? Thank you for that question. The sex therapists that I've hosted here before, they mentioned something to do with learning the woman's body. If you're a man, you learn your woman's body very well in details, where to touch, how to touch, and learn the skills of making her to reach an orgasm within a very short time. If you don't know how to make your lady or your partner to reach an orgasm every time you're making love, then you can never satisfy them. But if you learn that skill, how to make your woman or your man reach an orgasm easily without sweating and struggling, then you will never satisfy her. Of course, there are other things that you can do to satisfy somebody by talking, agreeing. We can't have sex every day or all the time. So communication is also very important to satisfy a person. And more importantly, the relationship should be stable. If you have a lot of drama day in, day out, you can never satisfy any person sexually. If you don't solve your issues, my friend, then somebody will look for satisfaction from other people. I hope I've answered your question, Salima Sweet. Thank you. Caroline Ansongo, how can lovers or couples keep the fire burning without getting bored of each other? Thank you so much for your question. To respond to your question, yeah, lovers, the fire or the mojo goes down with time. After a few years or a few months, it goes down. It's normal. But in my experience, I think it's important to go back to the things you used to do together. What are those things that you used to do together that always put a smile on your face? If you have children, it's advisable you try to take them somewhere, to a relative, especially a grandmother, who maybe if she's alive, a grandfather, to stay there so that you have your me time together with your partner. It's very important, just the two of you, because when it comes to children in the house, everything changes. You don't have your time, you don't have your privacy, you cannot do everything, you cannot joke around and play around like you used to play when you didn't have children. So it's also very important to create that environment, the two of you, to just be you. Some couples go for vacations, which is very absolutely important. If you are in a relationship, a longer relationship, vacations can change so many things. 2 days away, just the two of you. And don't carry the phones. You can carry the phones, but you agree to stay away from the phones, to spend time together. Just away, change, because the house becomes common. The same way your bed, the bed sheets, sex position is just the same every day, every night. So when you walk away, you go to a nice hotel, a nice vacation, or you go and spend a night in a tent, you're changing the environment. And most people would, that's why you see the other people from other races, especially the whites, they take vacations, because it's important to change the environment where you are staying every single day. Work, home, supermarket, work, home, supermarket, work, home, supermarket. So talk with your man, talk with your partner, take a vacation somewhere, take a road trip, as you reignite the fire burning. In fact, there's a couple that I admire. I follow them on social media. This gentleman said that every 3 months they have to go to another city. It's a routine. Every 3 months they have to go to a new city. Not very far. It doesn't mean that you have to take a flight and go to Dubai. He said just take. There are so many cities around you or so many towns that both of you have never visited. Just the two of you. So every 3 months, it's a routine for them. They must go to a town or a city they have never visited before and spend one night there. And these things keep them going. But I know they don't have a child. So they are still married, 4 years married, no child. Yeah, so they have all the free time to keep on doing all these things. But when you have children, I know it becomes complicated. But if you're willing to create the time to be together and do things together, the fire will be coming hotter again. And lastly, do not entertain other people. The more you entertain other people in your life, if you entertain other more people because your relationship is very boring, then you will forget about your relationship. You will start building another relationship. So do not entertain many people in your life. At least do that for yourself and for your relationship. Atis Lady, is it true that marrying a man or a woman older than you, 27, 60, the exchange of hormones can affect the younger age? I'm not so sure about that. That is scientific. I'm sorry, I cannot be able to answer that. Affecting the hormones, I'm not so sure about it. Somebody help me to respond to that question, Baptiste. Let me see the next question here. Christine, Mr. Benjamin, I just want to know the difference between a boyfriend and a boy lover. Keep on sharing the video. Difference between a boyfriend and a boy lover, I don't know. I think it's English. It's just English. Yeah? A boy lover. In fact, we don't even have a boy lover. That one doesn't exist. It's a boyfriend or a husband, a girlfriend or a wife. Carol Janice, how can you handle a man who does call you? He wait for you to call. Who doesn't call you? Is that your question? Yeah, that is very common. You can talk to him to change. If he doesn't change, then there's nothing you can do. As I always say, there's nothing you can do. When a man wants to call you, he will call. If he doesn't want, he doesn't want. Reasons, he knows. He knows. Some of the reasons is he's not getting anything from you. You're far away, or he's just too tired. But a man who loves you and wants you and respects you, and you have requested him to call you, he will call you. But if he's not getting anything, there's nothing you can do. You can't beg him. You can't force him. He's online. He's watching. As you're watching me, he's online now, but he can't call you. So you see such a person, you can't really force him to do anything. The best thing that you can do is just keep yourself busy and look for people who are more interesting. Radevede, Carol Janice, how can you handle women who doesn't call you and waits for you to call her? Radevede, the same thing. If a lady doesn't want to call you, it all means she's not interested. And you can only request her to call you. If she can, then that is okay. If she cannot, then there's nothing we can do about it. People call people that they want to call. Catherine Kabura, Benjamin, my mother does not want me, she doesn't like me to date. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. That's a tough one. I don't know, Catherine Kabura. Probably, maybe it's. Have you talked about it with her? And how old are you? If you're under the age of 25, maybe she's just being protective of you. and doesn't want you to make mistakes. You can make a very big mistake under the age of 25 that can cost your life completely. So I don't know how old you are, Catherine Kabura. And the thing you can do is talk with her. Ask her, Mom, why don't you want me to date? What's the reason? Tell me so that I know. And advise me. In fact, you can ask her, advise me, what should I do? If you're still in college, if I'm just assuming so many things. And but if you're older enough, over 25, and you are independent, you can be independent with your life. If she's still stopping you, then something is wrong with her. Or the people that you're dating are not okay. That's when you finally become independent and do it by yourself, so long as you listen to some of advice from her. So I don't know how old you are. Should have said your age. Caroline Onsongo, second question. What really matters in life? Is it love, money, good health, peace of mind? Thank you for that brilliant question. Actually, questions. To me, as Benjamin, I will give my opinion. What really matters is just, I think you said everything. Yeah, you need money to be okay. You need good health. To do even a live video like me, I need good health, peace of mind. If I can do this every Sunday, more than 1 year consistently, if I didn't have a peace of mind, I don't think I will come live here, unless I'm just pretending. So peace of mind is very important. Money is very important. Good health is also very important. And love. If you can't find love from other people, then find love for yourself. Love yourself. Love your life. Love your passion. Those are the things that matter in life. And happiness. You should have included happiness. Happiness is everything. Happy from your heart and happy from your face. Those really matter. Whether you're poor or rich, you need that happiness from your heart. Okay. Sheila, why this generation people not stay long in relationships? Okay, thank you for your question. Yeah, these days relationships are is because of social media. In fact, your answer for that question is social media. It's because of social media. People can meet each other very, very easily, any day, anytime. As you're watching me here, as somebody called Noah Tuahire, Sheila, a married man is busy going to your profile. Can you imagine that? To see the picture that you have. He's married. He has a beautiful wife, or he has a wife and children, but he will still come to your profile and he will talk to you and act perfectly fine that he is a single man. And that makes his marriage to become shorter and shorter. The same way with a lady, she can also do the same. Meet this handsome man online. The next thing leads to the other one. And soon she realizes that her relationship is becoming shorter and the other one is becoming longer. The reason why this generation will not stay in relationship for a long time is social media. It begins with social media. Because you can access people any day, anytime. All you need is a phone and internet. That's all. You don't need to go for a date. You don't need to send any gift. You don't need to send money. You can have sex by the time you meet face to face. The only thing left is just removing the underwears. Just through the phone. Social media is the mother of everything. Anna Betty, Benjamin, I have a guy, I love him, and even him, he says that he loves me very much. Now, 6 months, but whenever I send him messages, he replies them next day. Question. Whenever I send him, he replies them. The next day question is he loving me? I don't understand your question, Anna Betty. Can you please type your question again? So Anna Betty, type your question again. Slowly, take your time. Check your English, read it again. Make sure that the question is very clear. Fatuma Kobusinje, why do married men like video calls with other ladies when they're with their wives? What does that mean? Fatuma Kobusinje, thank you for your question. As I said again, social media, because you are available. If a man is calling you and video calling you as Fatuma, and you know that he's married, and you accept a video call. So it's two-way. But it's not you, Fatuma. I'm assuming it's not a married man or married men call you. It's because the ladies are available. Ladies are very much available, and they are willing to do that. But that is just one of the reasons. The other reason is just because somebody's just being stupid and doesn't respect his wife and his relationship. So he can freely do that. Also, he has not been caught. Or even if he was caught, the wife still forgave him and he's still continuing to do that. So it's two-way. People are available to be video called. Ajambo Prosi. Why do married people leave their homes and go for prostitution? Ajambo Prosi. Same thing I just said. People are not satisfied in their marriages. They are looking for the missing things in their partner. You know, there's no wife who is perfect. There's no husband who is perfect. There's no human being who is perfect. So when somebody realizes that my wife, she meets 50% of what I wanted, let me look for the other 50 somewhere else. Let me go to a prostitute. Yeah, but those men who become serious, eventually they realize that my wife can never be perfect, and I don't need to go and look for anything else outside there. Let me focus with her. The other things that are missing, that is God. That's why he created her that way. Let me stick and stay here together with her. Yeah, so Ajambo Prosi, those are some of the reasons. And the other reasons include money. If you have money, you can do anything. Money. If you have money, you can buy a very expensive prostitute. Or in addition to that, it's just friends. If he's hanging out with friends who do these things. Yeah, I've been a victim of hanging out with boys who love doing all these things. If his friends always go for prostitutes and they are his close friends, birds of the same feather flock together. Why not? If my friend is busy sleeping with prostitutes and is perfectly okay, why shouldn't I do it? And that's why when you settle down, you have to ask yourself, who are these guys that I spend time with? What are they doing to my life and to my family? You begin cutting them down and stay with people who are focused and very serious with their families. So Ajambo Prosi, those are some of the reasons. Liz Pomai, happy Sunday to you. Thank you for tuning in. Faye Kio, happy Sunday to you too. Thank you so much. Habibi Trinity, happy Sunday. Thank you. Let me see the next question here. Those who are watching, keep on sharing the video. Remember that this show is every Sunday. If you're watching for the first time, let me know in the comments. I hope you follow and like this page. Every Sunday, we are here to do these Sunday therapy questions about love, life, and well-being. Okay, let me see. Habibi Trinity. How can I reduce envy problem whenever he or she is talking with a lover? I don't understand the question. Adam Smith. She told me to do vasectomy. Vasectomy is a decision that you do, especially if you're married. Cutting off your sperm ducts. That one is, if you're married, then you can decide. If you're not married, you shouldn't do that. Even the doctors will advise you if you're sure you don't want any child again, and then you can do that vasectomy. Joyce Rua. I was having a man who pregnanted me, but he divorced me because his mom doesn't like me. Now, 4 years, my man come back and ask for forgiveness. What can I do, Benjamin? Because he didn't take care of my pregnant until I give birth and the baby died. Now he's coming back. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear about that, Joyce. It's a very painful thing. Yeah. Some people get pregnant or make somebody pregnant and they were not really prepared for the child and for such an arrangement because they don't anticipate that making somebody a mother is not just a joke. It's not just sex. But I would say, I don't know. What your heart tells you, do what your heart tells you. Joyce, you know this man very well. And you know what you want. I hope you know what you want in life. If your heart tells you, just follow what your heart tells you about this guy. If you don't want him, but sometimes when somebody has rejected you with pregnancy, it could be he was not prepared of the child. People have just sex these days, unprotected sex, without even protecting to have a child, and then they become pregnant, and then things change completely because they never sit down and talk about these things. Yeah, and so many people are in that situation these days. So it depends on how much you know this person and what you really want. So go with what you want. That's what I can say. If somebody abandoned you and he was able to be there for you, abandoned you with a pregnancy, chances are very high he can do the same. Why not? Some men he can come back to your life, make you pregnant, and then walk away and tell you that the mother again has said no. So even if I'm saying follow your heart, I know you can have feelings. You don't want to cover up the loss of your child. You're still healing. I have lost a child in my life. I know the healing takes time. But as Joyce Ruhr, before you open those legs again with this guy, make sure you don't become pregnant. Don't be a mother again. Take your time until you understand that this is serious. The mother is supporting this affair and this guy has become mature. He cannot run away again. So my final advice is do not be a mother again, especially with this guy, unless you have satisfied yourself that now it can work. All the best. Leila Kikasha, how can one deal with a boy or a girlfriend who is always telling you don't chat or call anyone apart from him or her? Okay. The best thing to do is to tell them it's affecting you. Because there are people who are very controlling and they don't know. So Leila, tell them how it affects you. And so long as you're just honest, just tell them I'm calling this guy and there's nothing going on with me and him. So be open to him. Some people are just so insecure over nothing. But if you prove to them by even telling them, okay, this is the phone, talk to him. Ask him, who is he to my life? If you're very open to that, you make them become stupid. Like these men who want to question every man talking to their women. When those women give them that phone and tell them, hey, okay, call him and ask him whatever you want to ask him. Such men become quiet. If there's a lady who did that to me, she gave me her phone and told me, no, Benjamin, call him and ask him what's going on between me and him. And I just kept quiet. I felt so stupid. So prove to them that there's nothing going on. Unless there's something that's going on, which you're trying to hide. I hope not. But if there's nothing going on, tell the person to relax. You have friends. He met you with friends. You are not alone. And you are over the age of 20. You're over 25. You know what you're doing. So you begin as early as possible. But when they can control you over and over again, probably they need help. Such people need help. And Sometimes it's okay to walk away from them because these people will control your life completely, and lock you in a house. And that's a very miserable life. So help yourself. If you cannot help yourself to run away from the affair, that person needs help. And you cannot help him. He needs professional help to stop being insecure. Martin, how to make a woman I love knows that I do in a long distance, and how to make her happy and smile. Thank you, Martin. Thank you for your question. I have a YouTube video about long distance. I hope you're going to watch it today. Let me send the link on my comments right now. Martin, what can you do to make a lady happy? Long distance. You have to work extra hard. You have to work extra hard. Communication is very important. And assure her. Very important, Martin. You have to assure a lady of your plans with her. There must be plans going on to be together. But if you realize she only wants money from you, you can never make somebody happy by giving them a lot of money. It's impossible. So just do your part. Nyana Martin. Do your best. Just communicate and make sure that you have plans, that she is aware from this month, by the end of this month, this is what's going to happen, so that she's sure. She's happy. Things are moving very well. It's not just about video call and video sex, Monday to Monday. There's a plan going on between the two of us. Any lady who gets that plan and can see there's a progress, no matter how far you are, she will be okay with you. But if there's no plan, then most ladies will take you as a joker. Let me see the next question here. Okay. What's the next question here? For TK is also the same thing. How to deal with a very jealous husband. Yeah, I think I've said that. Be open. Just sometimes people are very jealous because they were hurt before. They were disappointed before. It could be a reason why they are like that. So talk with them. Find out their history. If somebody betrayed them, but you begin to be open with your communication, with your phone, with your social media. If you try to make everything just open, these people don't have any excuse. Even when you tell them that I'm going for a trip, they finally now believe that you're going for a trip. But if you're hiding, if you show that you're hiding certain, it's just like a man. If a man is hiding stuff from you, you can become jealous, very jealous, because there are other people that he's hiding you from. And if you don't have any person that you're hiding against this guy, everything will be fine. He should mature up. The husband should style up and stop being very protective. Also, it depends. Maybe your job. If your job is meeting so many good-looking men, some men will be so worried. My wife is talking with these handsome men all the time. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, so and that's why when you're dating and when you get married, jobs and your profession, people should always be talking and removing those fears. You see, if you date a CEO who has to attend meetings and go for workshops and seminars, thank God there's Corona these days. Most things are done online. Before Corona, people were traveling a lot. And if your job involves traveling, there will be question marks. But even if you travel or you are in a position of being away or talking with so many people, you reduce chances of hiding stuff. If you're a businesswoman and the phone calls are coming after 10 p.m., it's a good idea to just tell your customers, this thing is affecting my marriage. I understand this is business. And please, after 10 p.m., no business calls. Let us do these things during the day. Or get an assistant to receive those calls for you and give you the report the following day to save your marriage. I'm just giving some scenarios. I don't know. Yeah, there's always something going on when somebody is very protective. Unless you're too beautiful and he is too insecure. My wife is so cute. Even when she posts a picture, so many comments are there. People can be so insecure because of just social media and the reactions and comments on pictures of someone. But assure the person. These people need reassurance over and over again. I love you, I respect you. I love you, I respect you. And all will be fine. Simon Buona, Benjamin, why is it that a woman likes circumcised men so much? I have my girlfriend, but she forces me to circumcise her. I don't want. What advice you give me as my fellow man? Sorry about that situation. Simon Buona. This is a personal decision. What I will tell you as a man, if you're okay, circumcision is just like a surgery. You shouldn't be worried about it. If you really want to get circumcised, you can go. Just go to the hospital and go through the operation. Stay for 1 month and you will be fine. It's just like any other operation. In my community, when we did it, of course, I was young. People will scare you that you're an older man. That is more painful. No, it's not really painful. It's painful, of course, when you're doing it, but there's medication, and then you can heal, and then you can overcome this. Because you're saying many women like circumcised men, so that means the next woman also will not be okay with you. But you shouldn't do it because women want that. You should do it because you want to be okay. If you don't want to get circumcised, why not? In fact, 90% of men are not circumcised anyway in the world. Did you know that? Not all men get circumcised. But if I were you, and I feel like most women I'm meeting prefer circumcised man, I will just walk to the hospital and carry the operation and take a 1 month break. As you heal, within 1 month, you should be fine. All the best, Simon Buona. Lespa Omai, Benjamin, some men tend to feel insecure when their wives are more educated than them. Whenever their wife tries to suggest something to be done for the goodness of the family, the guy doesn't agree with it and thinks the wife is trying to rule the family. What's the best way to make this guy stop that habit and feel love and stop feeling inferior? Wow. It's a very nice question. Yeah. Ladies are getting more educated these days and making more money. Not like our father's generation. Nice question there, Lispa. There are a number of things that I think can happen here. One of the things is one of the things that I think has worked for some people is trying to give the man more responsibilities. You make him to feel in charge, to be in control. You know, men want to be in control. We want to build this house, or we want to buy this land. Then you ask your husband, what do you think? So you make him more involved in these things, because that's what the men in this arrangement lack. They don't feel part and parcel of making decisions. And any man wants to be there, wants to be the one in charge, wants to be the one who is also involved in making the decision. So if you ignore and sideline him all the time, he will continuously feel inferior, and then he will start acting very weird and even shouting at you and telling you that because you have money or you're more educated than me. That's one solution. The other thing you can do is, I don't know if the man is willing to go back to school, but it's something that you can suggest. You can tell him, we can save money, and the money that I was planning to buy a land somewhere, let him go back to school. Ask the guy, what did you want to do when you're growing up? What did you want to learn? If there's money and time, and if he's willing, I mean, if I'm the one that my wife is more educated than me, and there's availability of me going back to school, I will definitely go. I'm still a very young man. I will go back to school and add more education and be more educated. Why? People have done it. People are at school. They're still learning. Online, you can learn online. You don't need to go to college. That's another solution. Then, other than that, the other thing is always remind him it's not about your education. Sometimes people forget. They are fighting over certain things, and then they bring the education. They say that you're more educated. So you keep on reminding him, this is not about me being educated or more educated than you. This is about us and our children. What I'm suggesting is, when you look at this, if we do this and this, it will help us. Of course, some people will not understand if they are very less educated than you, but you have to take them politely back on the track. We are not fighting our mother or our family. We are not fighting them. We are doing this for the sake of our family, me and you and our children. So I want you to remember that this thing is for us and our children. If he doesn't understand, if the fightings go on and on, some ladies have comfortably walked away. I know some of them. Sometimes it becomes harder. If somebody does not want to get educated and to learn and to become a better husband, the final painful decision is to say you did it. It was a mistake. You are more educated than him. You can never be on the same page. Every day you're fighting over petty things and bigger things. Let me peacefully walk away and allow this gentleman to figure out his life, which is a very painful decision. But before we head there, do something about it. But there are ladies who have walked away. Christian Kiomu, how can you know that your boyfriend is pretending in relationships? By not fulfilling his promises. And he doesn't fulfill his promises. He's telling you A and doing B. Tells you B and he does C. You know that he's pretending. He's only coming to you when he needs something. When he needs something from you as Christine, that's when he's so polite. He's so humble. Very, very polite. Very, very polite. It's a pretender. Lillian Kerubo. Hi, Benjamin. Why do you get these men under 28 of age? They do mistakes intentionally, yet they blame to be. Why you get these men under 28 of age? Yeah, because they are young. They're young. I mean, I made so many mistakes at that age. Under 28, it's you don't see the future. That's why you find a 28-year-old man or a 27 has impregnated 7 women. Can you imagine? When you think about it, this man is 27 and has 7 kids with different ladies who are 21, 22, 23. So they're doing it because also our society has no punishment for that. You hear a politician has 20 kids. He has his family, but has 20 kids. Why? Because there is no punishment. Most of our countries have no punishment for that. That's the saddest thing. And because there is no punishment, somebody can walk away, impregnate all these 10 ladies at the same time, and walk comfortably, dress very nicely, look very presentable on social media and in real life, and there's no punishment. So it makes the thing to be okay. It is perfectly okay to do this and make these mistakes. But you see, it takes two people. This where I normally say that even this man is making these mistakes, impregnating all these ladies. Any lady who is having unprotected sex and has not protected herself from becoming a mother finally takes everything. Now everything will be on your own. Once this man has made you pregnant, if you know the society doesn't punish them, you as a lady, every time you're opening your legs, you should always remember that this will end up with me and this child alone if I'm not careful. But when I say that, it's like I'm taking all the blame to the lady. No. What I mean is the man, any man watching this video, in as much as you're under the age of 28 and you're having this unprotected sex, it's important to remember that you can make somebody a mother. So you have to think about it deeply. Do I really want to make this lady a mother, and I don't want to be together with her? So both of you, like, I encourage the men. I know a man will walk away scot-free, but try as much as you can to protect not having pregnancy with this lady. I can't stop you from having sex. Abstinence is one of the most difficult things. Ladies can abstain, majority of men cannot. But you as a lady, because you're going to take everything, the burden is going to be on your side for the rest of your life before you become a mother. Protect it as much as you can. That's all I can say. Those mistakes that you're saying there, one of the biggest mistakes I think is just making babies without any plans. That's number one. So I hope that answers your question. Lilian Kerubo. Susie Nice, can a man help you without expecting anything in return? Thank you for your question. Yeah, it's possible, but in most cases, a majority of the men want something. They want something. Unless he is satisfied with his life, he has a stable job, stable source of income, he has matured, and he wants the best from you. Sorry about that. Is that Corona? So, Susie, we have men who can do that. He just he has everything, so there's nothing much you can add to his life, and he wants the best from you. And I like such kind of personalities. Just want to do something for you, to help you to get what you wanted to get. But as the life is structured these days, if the person is helping you and the relationship is becoming closer and closer, you begin to get closer to each other, then it ends up being more than the help that you wanted. So you as a lady, you have to maintain the boundaries. As much as this person is helping you, you should maintain the boundaries. And when you see that it's moving from the helping to asking for favors from you to return a favor, that's when you politely walk away and maintain your standards and principles as a woman. But we have those men in our society. Tumwewaze Adriano, what are the signs that I should consider when a partner is ready for marriage? Thank you. Adriano, I have that YouTube video. Somebody who is ready for marriage, they will be plans. There are plans taking you to their home. They will introduce you to their family members. You will know them. They are willing to come to your home. They are willing to take you to their home. So everything, they are just willing. They are bringing you to their life and their family. But if somebody is not doing all those things, is not willing to even see your family or you to see his or her family, then he's not ready for the marriage. And when they begin talking about it, then you know they are serious. Or when you bring the topic, they are willing to listen, they contribute, you reach an agreement. You might disagree, give me time, I'm still thinking. You give them time, but if the longer you're giving them time, more than 1 year, then probably they're not ready and they don't want to hurt your feelings. So you should also give yourself timeline or a deadline. If this lady is taking me or this person is taking me for more than 2 years, always telling me, please wait, I need to figure out things, please wait. No. Time doesn't wait for anyone. More than 2 years, somebody is wasting your time and does not want to tell you the truth that you're not heading anywhere. It's there on my YouTube. Just go and look for Benjamin Junior Bogonko and type there marriage, ready for marriage. That topic will pop up on YouTube and you will watch the video. Finally, we are almost winding up. Let me check in my inbox some of the questions here. All right. Don't mention my name, please. Hi, Benjamin. My boyfriend is in South Sudan working, and we have been planning on settling together when he comes back next month. The problem is his communication is very poor. He doesn't call or text just to see how my day was. Even in the evening, he doesn't call unless I call him. Now, the problem is recently he accused me of cheating, and when I asked how and with whom, he went silent on me. Been 4 days without him talking to me. Question is, could he be having other relationships? Don't mention my name, please. Yeah, sorry about that situation. Yeah, he could be having somebody. That could be one of the reasons. Or he is not ready for marriage. He doesn't want to marry at the moment. In addition to that, how long have you been away from each other? The longer you are away from each other, the more you don't expect communication to be okay. Because as I always say, people get tired with these phone calls and messaging all the time because they don't get everything that they want. They want to touch you. They want to smell you. They want to kiss you. They want to make love with you. And that is a man's perspective. So if those things are not there and it's taking too long, his energy levels will go down. So with the communication, I say there's nothing much you can do. You can't force an adult to call you or to text you. If they love you and they respect you, they will do it willingly. But when they don't do it, then the long distance has taken too long. It is time to see each other. Let us see each other face to face. At least we remove the stress of texting and video calling all the time. So all the best, Marie. Don't give up. Go and see him and see what it can lead to. You can't really tell if somebody is cheating on you on long distance. It's actually impossible. So there are some signs. If you want to video call him at night and he cannot video call you, it could be one of the reasons, but there's no guarantee that you can know. And when you say that he told you that you're cheating on him, and then when you ask him why, and then he went quiet, it's also a strategy to stop you. Stop bothering me. Huh? You're bothering me all the time to call you and text you. So some men take the blame back to you so that you feel guilty and you never call them again, or they will never call you again. So 4 days never called you. That means he has put the blame on you so that he can enjoy 4 days. 4 days of not calling you. Most men love that. They love that. And he could be busy with other women, but I don't want to hurt your feelings. Could be busy with other women, but the best solution is go and see each other. Let us see each other. Let us not make this thing long distance to be longer and too long. Ademo Debo, hello. My question is, what is the best thing to do for someone who is online but he can't text or call you? Yes, the same thing. Ademo Debo, you can't force them. Please go and see each other. Anyone who has this problem, solution one, go and see each other. If you cannot see each other, there's nothing you can do. If somebody loves you and respects you, he will text or call you any day, anytime. But if you're in this situation and somebody is online and is not texting you, nothing you can do. Solution is travel, please. Please. Get a flight ticket and go. If you can't afford a flight ticket very soon, there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. Simon Bon, I don't understand your question. Finally, let me see. Matilde Moge, what is your question? I didn't see it. Have I skipped it? Because I'm about to finish. I call Josephine. Sending your man to school, you're sending him to other ladies. Okay, it can happen, but you want to help him. So if he doesn't get educated, he will punish you. Every day you give him water with a left hand to drink, he will tell you because you are educated. That's why you're giving me water with your left hand. So even if you take him back to school and he still gets other women, you can't stop it anyway, whether he goes back to school or not. But you have a point there, yes. When you go to college, you expose yourself to many other ladies. That's why I said you can do online classes. If you listen to my talk, online classes can help a lot. Pegielo Tio, Benjamin, I have a question. What's your question? Phoenicia Ferida. Hello, Benjamin. My quiz is some women do invest while they are single, and when they get married, is it a must to tell the man those investments? The answer is yes and no. Take your time, because marriages have changed these days. So you have to take your time before you reveal every investment that you have. You might tell somebody, I have 7 houses. And the person will think of, how can I have these houses without being with this woman? And that's why you hear spouses have killed each other. People are very wealth-minded. And so you don't reveal all your investments at a go. You take time to reveal them one by one as you learn the person's real intentions. You don't do that. Pegia Lotio, how is it that people who meet in this platform, I haven't seen coming to tell you that, Benjamin, we invite you to my wedding. Thank you so much. If you realize, I started the Meet and Mingle show not even 1 year ago. Like how many months now? 9 months? Should be 9 months. Yeah, I started around Corona time, when Corona started, yes. About 1 year. So Pegia Lotio, can you meet a man and have a wedding within 1 year? The answer is yes and no. But with this generation, is it possible, if I may ask you, can you meet a man or a woman online in March, and the following year in March you're having a wedding? What are the chances? Most of the people who come to my show, they meet each other with very different locations. Somebody's in Saudi Arabia, you meet somebody who is in America. And that's already is a failure from the beginning. And that's why you realize now, recently, more people are asking for somebody who is in the same area where you can meet each other. Dating is about meeting each other and seeing each other almost on a daily basis or every weekend. If you cannot do that and you just met online, it means you are going to spend at least 4 years to learn someone's characters and intentions. And 4 years for any lady who is watching this video will tell you it's a very long time, because her time is moving. If you're 24, that means until the age of 28 is when you will know the characters of this person. But most of those ladies want a man who is 35 or somebody who is over 30. The lady is 30. If I'm telling a lady to wait for 4 years online to finally discover that this thing is serious, those are 4 years wasted. So my answer to your question is, yes, with time, some people will be successful. With time, some people will come and give their testimonies. My intention of my shows was just to meet and mingle, but meeting people who have like-minded as you, and then you can create this bond basing on your location, your job, your life, your hobbies together. But dating online takes time. It takes time. The longer you are far away from each other, the more you're going to spend a lot of time to know each other. And that's why the testimonies cannot come within 1 year. They can't come within 1 year, honestly speaking. Even you, Piggy, have you met have you met a man within 1 year and you're planning to get married? Whether it was not on Meet and Mingle show, just on Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp group. When you're in a group, you pick someone's number. In fact, that's much better. You pick someone's number and you begin talking. But if you're far away from each other, I understand there are people who have been meeting through the comment section, others face to face. And also, my show is just random. So the person who appears on the screen may not be the person that you're looking for. My job, my intention with the Meet and Mingle is a platform that is watched by so many people. If you come there presentable, your profile looks genuine as a human being, you don't have these habits of hiding a lot of stuff about your life, somebody will admire you. Somebody will respect you. Somebody will come after you. So this is a platform just like a dating website. The only difference with mine, it's absolutely free of charge. Most dating websites, you have to pay money as you do the searching alone. But here I am with DJ Sparks every Saturday and Sunday. Like today, we go live, entertain you, and give you that platform to use it so that you can meet the person that is more interesting and more genuine for you. And who knows, maybe some people will finally testify. If they don't, then they couldn't find love in this platform. They should have found it through other means, because love can be found anywhere. So those who are waiting for testimonies, I think yesterday somebody testified, somebody in Germany, met each other in Germany, very beautiful. So we hope that they can make this thing work between the two of them. Yeah. So with time, people will confess. You never know. Don't give up. Yeah. Don't give up. But it's not going to happen within one show. Even if you met a woman in my show or a man in my show, but just one time, it is not going to end up in marriage. Leila Kikasha, my friend says that this man is always insist on kumkula nyuma, yani the man wants to use the back door, but dem ataki, she's afraid, please, anataka advice. The man wants anal sex. If the lady does not want, then just say no and walk away from the man. Leave the man alone. If the man wants sex from the anus and you don't want to do it, leave the man alone. Leave the man at peace and let the man look for ladies who can do that. All right, that marks the end of our questions session. If I skipped your question, I'm sorry about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you learned something today. Those who helped to respond to some of the questions, thank you so much. I wish you a nice Sunday. Remember, the show is every Sunday around this time. So make sure that you follow and like the page and also subscribe to the YouTube channel to watch the other coming videos. Look down here. You can follow me on my Instagram, Benjamin_Bogonko right now. My TikTok, Benjamin_Bogonko. And also on my YouTube channel, Benjamin J.R. Bogonko. Let's be friends and let's keep on supporting each other. If your question was not covered today, let's hope next Sunday will be your turn for it to be covered. And all of you share the video. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day or your evening or your afternoon. And have a nice week starting from tomorrow. I will see you in the next Sunday session. Take care and God bless. Goodbye.